Yes, topic. I mean, how many of those? We can do this one a day for each game we really want to talk about, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Talk about
yeah.
all of our favorite times and such out of Halo 1, and then continue on
Halo
through.
2 and Halo 3 and then Halo 4 because we skip all the other games apparently according to these guys, but then again it does make sense.
Yeah, it's okay. Halo Reach was fucking awesome on its own, and so was ODST.
So, yeah,
I
winning. So yeah, we're gonna give it a little grace period. So we actually wanted to do a standard M&B show talking about our own anniversary of 5 years on YouTube, and the things that we released and the things we're gonna release, and a little background stuff, and all the Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook stuff that we sort of kind of announced, which was pretty cool announcement on its own. But you know what? E3 came around, and the first day of E3 we get a big bomb of Halo 5 and the rest of the crap that has to do with Halo. So, in an attempt to leech off of this, because I much rather leech off of actual Halo stuff than a tragedy that's happening to a family. Those of you who are know about the situation anyway, I much rather leech off of this than leech off of that. And this pretty much kind of a nice,
Reach off of everyone.
yeah, it's actually a pretty nice way to leech off of, because that's something that everybody how should I say this? Everybody knows. I mean, probably people watched it already or on YouTube, because I've seen a lot of people views on these videos. So what we get prepared for you guys is actually all the trailers that we could find. Actually, four of them that we really want to talk about. And as you can see in our little window right there, you can see all the Halos from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, 4, 5, and Halo 5 for Guardians, because I didn't want to put a picture there. I thought that was Halo 5 Guardians was good on its own.
Something
Such
that
a
does
pretty
not
nice way.
work.
Yeah, indeed. So, anyways, where were we? Oh yeah.
We?
I
Oh,
guess we can kind of hold it off a bit, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna take all these trailers or things, and we're going to analyze them for you guys in our own perspective. So we have a few trailers up right now, ready to go, and we're gonna start off with the obvious trailer. Is the one where you actually get an announcement that Halo 2 anniversary is coming out, which is pretty kick ass. By the way, I'm loving it. Everybody
oh
knew it was
yeah.
gonna happen. Everybody knew it was going to happen. Just people didn't know when.
Well,
Then
I still
again,
found something to complain about on it.
oh come on, man. Yeah, you don't even know how it works yet, but you already found a way to complain about it. That's sad.
Nah, 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 nah. No,
That's
that
sad.
the bomb dropping scene is iconic to
Oh, we
Halo.
didn't see it yet. Why are you talking about it?
Yes, they did.
Well, you didn't see it yet here yet.
Not here.
Fine, whatever. Let's get to the first thing. So here you go, the first late trailer. So we're gonna kind of pipe down and let you guys watch it, and we're gonna stop it. So right away, right here, you know it's Halo 2, because there's only one place where he could have found this stinking bomb, and that's on one of the. Was it a Cairo station?
Yeah, it was on one of the space elevators.
That's right, and that's a pretty good
I
shot. I actually
think,
did a pretty
right?
good stop. No, it's yeah. So you
Yeah.
see what you call it. It looks like a monitor, doesn't it?
I think that's his visor where your mouse is.
No, my mouse is not there. Are you? What are you watching at?
I'm watching the Skype thing.
Oh, well, my mouse is this is not his
That's
visor. This looks like a
oh
monitor.
no, yeah, that's window. It's big.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's one of those windows that are on the outside of the space station. Anyway, let's continue. Uh, where is it? There you go. And now you can see him opening the door,
Yeah.
and you see Master Chief's back. And you know what? This is the picture that I posted on Skype. It's just awesome.
I can see my house from here.
Now,
Oh.
from what I read and heard about that, all the cutscenes in Halo 2, and I think in Halo 1 too, gonna be reworked to be fully CGI and not in the games engine. Because in original Halo 2, we had actually games engine cutscenes. We did not have the cutscenes that were done in the CGI form like we have in Halo 4. Because in Halo 4, all of those cutscenes, they're not in-game engine. They're outside cutscenes that were made for the game, that were integrated into the gameplay or whatever. I mean, a lot of games right now do in-game cutscenes because they want to show off the technology, but I guess these guys decided to go with the approach, hey, let's just make it look pretty, because we can't make it in an engine the way we want to. Granted, I think they're using the engine to render out the CGI bits, but again, this is not like a game engine on its own. Yes?
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Okay.
Anything?
Um. Hmm. I no. Just continue on.
Yeah.
Okay, so explosions. He's driving the bomb. Oh, he's having a lot easier time with this stuff.
And stop. And the thing is that in previous iteration of this cutscene, in the original Halo 2, we hear Cortana. In this one, we don't. So my question is, did they cut out Cortana just for the reveal? Or did they cut her out completely?
Considering they said that it's supposed to be like a revamping, maybe the only thing. Oh wait, what did she even say back then? Didn't she just more or less say he was crazy, that she liked crazy?
Yeah, but it was part of their bonding experience in the game, and now
then-
it's not here.
During this moment, that's when he's saying he's going to give the Covenant back their bomb and stuff like that.
Yeah, but here we don't hear it. I would love if they put it in. You know, it would have made it more authentic to me personally.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like he's just sort of like he already had anti-gravity going on inside the ship before he even opened the door.
Well, no, he didn't. It just appeared here because he was dragging the bomb. Remember?
Yeah, but the door wasn't open yet, was
it was shot. Yeah, it was shot. He was
And
dragging
he was
the
still
bomb.
floating it.
No, he wasn't floating. Look, I can go back. Look.
Okay. So there he is. Look, he's floating.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wait. I
And
know
he
where it is.
opens
I know where it is. Right here. This is the spot. You see, he drags it here. Now anti-gravity kicks in.
So now
No, wait.
there
See,
is that.
oh, there it is. Now it kicks in.
I don't think the
I can't hear you, so you have to kind of wait up.
To find
And if you guys heard that, you know who it is. You know who it is. Brandon, do you know who it is?
Who?
Are you serious? Let me just play it back. I know.
I
you
can't hear it
wait.
myself.
You can't hear it?
No.
So, but you know what the trailer is, right? The sound of the trailer.
All right. Shh. I'll listen to it in the stream.
All right. Well, no, the stream is way too back. Forget about it. I'll just play it again, and audience will hear it. I think. All right, let's go.
to find him, you have to forget the stories.
Okay.
So to find that would be
Arbiter. Keith Richards. No wait, Keith David, right? The actor who plays Arbiter.
Yeah. So just
Keith David, is it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say with that.
Keith David. I think it is.
Oof, by the way, are
Yeah,
we
it's
going to
Keith
bring in
David.
any other people?
Huh?
Are we going to be keeping in any other people for this?
What do you mean?
For the stream?
Are we keeping people away from the stream?
No, are we going to be putting people into the stream?
Yeah,
with
we can put people in the stream a bit later. But
Okay.
for the
Later.
conversation, for now analysis, yes. So anyway, who is back, Brandon?
That would be Keith David Arbiter.
Can we have the fist bump? Fist bump.
Oh, wait, my monitor.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fist bump. So Arbiter is back in Halo 5. That's a fact. I will tell you why in a second.
Well,
So
this isn't Halo 5. This is the.
Wait. It is Halo 5. I'll tell you why. Because if you remember the cover art for Halo 5, we see a clear picture of guy on top, and then we see Halo Master Chief on the bottom.
Yeah.
So
well,
we
it's
know
sort
that
of like-
Halo Chief is gonna be secondary character in Halo 5, which is a big freaking deal. That's why the anniversary edition, the edition that we see right now, the Master Chief Collection, it does not include Halo 5 in it as a game. It includes only the first 4 Halo games. And remember, the second trilogy is called Reclaimer Trilogy, not
Well, Reclaimer Saga now.
Reclaimer Saga. It doesn't say Master Chief Saga. So let that sink in, and I'll play the trailer further and listen to the dialogue that our Mr. Keith David says.
Forget.
Let me pause this before he says anything. Brandon, right now we see a hologram reflected on a helmet. This is the helmet of the character from the cover art from Halo 5's box release that we saw a month back or a few weeks back. I think it was a month back that we saw that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to just go a bit back so we can actually listen to the dialogue that Arbiter says.
Forget the legends. You have to do more than walk in his footsteps.
So he says, forget the legends. You have to do more than to walk in his footsteps. So Arbiter is directly recollecting his experiences with Master Chief to this new guy, and he even reveals his name later. And plus, we actually see a kick-ass cutscene, how they redid the cutscene for Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. I mean, the way this Halcyon cruiser destroys kick-ass. Look at those explosions, man.
I mean, it is cool, but I was so hoping I'd be able to see that one shot of
where he goes inside the ship.
Well, that, but there's also the fact that, like, right here, when the Halcyon cruiser gets destroyed, there's that shot where Chief is literally right next to its engines as they're, like, sputtering out.
And if you remember, originally, it was actually a frigate that gets destroyed, not a Halcyon-class cruiser. Because apparently, in original lore, Halcyon-class cruisers are very rare. So did they change the lore a bit? And they made more of them as opposed to having a frigate here?
Or maybe it's another mishap like they did with Halo 4 when they did Halsey's memories of Master Chief and all those other Spartans, and they all had Master Chief's custom armor that he got.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. All right, let's continue with the trailer. A beautiful shot of Master Chief. Yeah, that's a shot you're talking about.
He is more than the sum of his actions.
I'm gonna pause there. I'm gonna go back just a bit, and here we see actually a bit forward. Here we see the actual helmet and the visor of the character that I'm assuming we're gonna be playing with. That's what I think we're going to be playing with in Halo 5, the upcoming campaign. And obviously we have our theory sort of planned out. I actually threw it on Brandon, but he forgot in like 10 minutes, so I have to throw on him again later with everybody else. But it looks like a standard Spartan helmet to me, with a light blue visor, actually, not like blue.
Spartan 3 with...
I will tell you that he's not a Spartan, by the way. He's not a Spartan.
What do you mean?
He's not a Spartan. You'll see. You'll see.
He's wearing the armor.
Now we see his silhouette right here. He looks more slimmer than a Spartan, even in this silhouette. And I'm going to show you, obviously the trailer's going to show him more. And I'm going to tell you why I think that he's not a Spartan. At least not a Spartan that we think he is.
I tell you this.
As you can see, he's watching a hologram, and we see
look at that shoulder pauldron.
It's very feminine a bit.
Well, no, it's obviously a male.
Yeah.
And if you see, there are those little black and yellow caution stickers and stuff on it to show that that's Spartan armor.
I know it's Spartan armor, but I'll tell you why I think he's not like a full-blown Spartan a bit later. But actually, it's a pretty good shot of him watching the hologram, if you think about it. It's a very nice shot with a lot of particles, and you can see the cruiser or carrier right here in the background.
Because I trust you, Agent Clark.
Did you hear that? His name is Agent Clark.
Agent Clark.
Agent, not a Spartan. Oni. He's Oni, but he's an Agent Clark. He didn't say Spartan. He didn't say demon. He said soldier. He said agent, which is kind of...
is a nickname.
I know,
soldier
but
is a classification. And
he's an agent.
Can also...
Agents are not usually soldiers, if you think about it.
There are Spec Ops Spartans all over the place.
Yeah, but this guy's an agent. He's specifically an agent. He's an Oni, pure Oni, living thing anyway.
Don't you think it's possible they made one of their Spartan 3s
we know the Spartan,
to be their agent?
But I don't think he's like a full-blown Spartan. Not in my opinion.
Well, I mean, they could make a full-blown Spartan be their agent.
I honestly do not think that this guy is a full-blown Spartan. He's not Noble Six Spartan. He's not Master Chief Spartan.
I don't think it's safe to half-ass that sort of augmentation, though.
I still don't think he's a Spartan. I think he's an augmented human, but he's not a Spartan.
So, Orion type deal?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess Spartan 1 type thing. But obviously down the line...
I'm going to assume he's a Spartan 3.
All right. For the
or maybe, yeah.
And if you listen to the dialogue of the Arbiter, he really does not trust this... Well, he trusts him. Right? That's what he says.
Even a Spartan 4. Isn't Spartan 4 what they had in Halo 4?
Yeah, I think so. You're right. All right, let me just listen to what the Arbiter says.
I tell you this, not because I trust you.
Oh, not because I trust you. He doesn't trust him.
Agent Clark.
Agent Clark. That's his name. Oh, I love this iconic image of
but,
Halo Chief. I know.
That's not the iconic part. I mean,
I
sure,
know.
him kicking the bomb
The
is.
bomb's supposed to be inside the ship. It made more sense then. But I think what they're trying to do is to, because when he's inside the ship, how the hell does he get out of there like unscathed?
He
apparently,
kicks out of it back through the hole he came in.
but have you seen how big the ship is?
Yeah, it was very strange how there was just such a vast
Emptiness,
inside
and
the
that
ship.
empty chamber is for the
Power
warp
core.
drive. Yeah, for the warp drive, whatever. Slip space core, actually, I think. That's why it exploded so violently. But iconic action in the wrong setting, would you say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess this time Master Chief is actually more intelligent, though. If you look at it this way, rather than sinking himself balls deep into the ship, he actually kicks it at the ship like a missile.
I still think the physics is kind of wrong, just a little bit. The
In
physics
space,
themselves.
he would probably, use it to fling himself out.
I don't
instead
really
of
like the
stop
lighting
him.
they used in the shot, though. Yeah, that's a. I continue, man. So it explodes on the outside of the ship, and it follows the ship's seams. Well,
Not sure I
originally,
understand.
you see this blue spot right here? That's where originally they blew up a hole for him to put the bomb in. Now it just explodes outside. So apparently it's that powerful.
I'm not. Yeah, I guess.
But because all our lives are at stake.
Okay, so all of our lives are at stake. So obviously Arbiter is on the side of the humans, or in this case, Agent Clark. And if you see this very odd thing that he did, he kind of reached out for Master Chief, as if saying "Don't die" or some bullshit like that. What do you think of that? What does that mean? Because there's no way they just put it in here.
Wait, what do you mean reach out?
Well, didn't you see that's his hand reaching out for the hologram?
Well, look at
Look,
the hand
look, look.
first. Wait for it.
Because all
Look at
our
the-
lives are at stake.
Wait. Okay, look at
That's a hologram. That's a hand going into the hologram. That's Agent Clark's hand.
Wait a minute. Now,
That's
if
not
Agent
Master
Clark
Chief's hand.
Isn't sympathetic, then we need to take another look at his hand when he was priming the button on the bomb.
It's not Master Chief.
If well, it could be because this
It's
is
not Master
Chief's
Chief.
hand.
Master Chief is right here. Look.
We're seeing it from his. Oh, there we go. There are little dots on his wrist.
Yeah, let me go. Let me go a bit.
Trust you, Agent Clark.
So.
See, no,
Right,
that's
yeah,
not. That's
dots on his wrist. There's
that's
dots
not- that's
there,
his-
and there was no dots on the other. Okay.
see that's the arm that the Agent Clark has.
I wonder why
he's
he'd be
reaching
holding
out
his
for
hand to
for
a
Master
hologram.
Chief, right? Why?
I'm trying to think. It might be like one of those things where you hit the wall of your shower or something while you're thinking about someone. It's just like, "Urgh."
I think there is background story between them two, some background story. In which case, your theory about him being a full-blown Spartan is true.
Yeah.
Because we know Master Chief had friends in the academy.
Yeah.
So maybe this is one of his friends, and he became an Oni pawn in some sort of way. Maybe we just didn't. Maybe he was not on the reach when it exploded because he was under Oni.
From what I've read, all of the Spartans that were with Master Chief were off sent somewhere else, and if they didn't die, they were just repurposed for other missions. I guess there's a possibility that one of them made it, but he's nowhere near as big as Arbiter.
Well, we don't really see them together.
Then again, Arbiter is always hunched over.
No, Arbiter is 8 feet tall.
Yeah, but he's still hunched over. Like, he still hunches so he can look
A little
down.
bit, yeah. Okay, let's continue. I think this is a very good shot of him. He has very small silhouette. Like his shoulders are very tight. If you look at the side of his head and the side of his shoulders, even if it's armor wise, he looks very small.
Either that
me.
or he has the really big helmet and the proportions are a little odd.
But if you think about his eye is right here and his eye is right here on the two dots, I mean you know what I'm talking about. And then you assume that this big round toilet seat around his neck, it looks like a toilet seat. It's just some sort of extra armor, and then the shoulders end where they are. He's really small for a Spartan 3. Which puts a hole into your theory.
like we said, well, small for a Spartan 3 isn't actually that
Or
bad.
Spartan 2, you know what I mean.
I was gonna
man,
say
I'm sorry.
Spartan 3s
Spartan
were
2.
literally overgrown teenagers.
Okay, fine, whatever. But it's a really good shot of him. We see the main character, which I am guarantee we're gonna play as. And by the way, the armor is sort of reminiscent of Halo 4 armor.
Yeah,
Like
I
this,
definitely thought
this
that.
like
I thought
this
he was
warrior
Forerunner
armor,
for a second,
right?
but-
Not Forerunner. That's what we thought too, because it was a red visor glint we saw in the cover.
What? Yeah.
And let's pause it here. Now we actually see a very nice shot of him, sort of facing. So now he's facing the Arbiter, I assume, because
Yeah.
the Arbiter's talking to him.
He's
And the helmet.
definitely got that Spartan suit.
Yeah.
He's got the mesh on his neck and everything.
You know what this looks like? Like a modification of a soldier or a warrior or helmet. Soldier helmet, a little bit. I like the visor more though. I like the blue glint and little clamps that he has now.
I could see it being the warrior one.
Right. By the way, that was a Halo 4. I think I saw
Wait,
Arbiter
How did they get a shot
of Halo 4, right?
How
Right
did they
here.
get, no, like there's a shot of Master Chief
Wait.
looking up.
Right here?
there.
That's it. How did they get that? That's just a reminiscent thing. That's from Halo 3. That's from Halo 4. And I think we're going to see Arbiter in a second.
And there is a Halo 4. That's a Halo 5 thing right there.
Wait. Did you see that? Wait, I'm going to try to pause it in time. There you go. This is Arbiter right here in the
Arbiter's
corner.
arm is fucking huge. That's just
Look
his
at him.
arm, I think.
I think his head reaches the Arbiter's shoulders. Like this is Arbiter's shoulders. You see his arm, right?
Like I said, Arbiter slouches though. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
sloucher.
And are they in San Helios? I think they're in San Helios, man.
Possibly.
Oh, they're in San Helios because look at the sunlight. I bet it's San Helios.
It could be any colony though that just has a dusk or a twilight going on.
I think it's San
now.
Helios, man. Because
But
why would Arbiter be here?
well, he's obviously, helping
Alone.
humans in some way. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, wasn't Arbiter supposed to be off doing diplomatic things with San Helios in order to keep the alliance with the humans now that the war was over?
But on a random planet, I think I honestly believe this is San Helios.
Possibly. What's with the Tron lights on his armor? I just-
Right? I was curious about that too. I think it's just his design choice. Let's continue though.
Yeah.
Because the seeds of our future
Seeds of our future, but we see Arbiter right here. Very nice, very reminiscent of the old Arbiter armor from Halo 3. But I think they bulked it up. I think we're gonna get a better shot closer. There you go. Yeah.
They
That's
never ever added another shoulder piece though. I never understood that.
I guess it was, because it was old school or whatever, something of the sort. But I think it's a very nice shot. We finally see Arbiter in live since 2000. What? When was Halo 3 released? 2006.
Oh, I have no clue. But I do know is that there's another shot of Arbiter somewhere in some of the E3 footage that has him being like the elites from Halo 4, the ones with the weird mandible jaws and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue.
are sown in his past.
So our seeds are sown in his path, and that's the end of the trailer. We actually see the your journey begins in Master Chief's helmet, all buffered up, destroyed and whatnot. As I said, I don't think we're gonna be playing with him in Halo 5. At least for half of the game, we're gonna be playing with the new character. What's his name? Was it
Who? The
this
Oni
guy?
guy?
Agent what?
Clark. or
Agent
Locke?
Clark. I think we're gonna be playing with him. I think we're gonna be looking for Master Chief, and I will tell you why we're gonna be looking for Master Chief. Because if you listen to the dialogue in the original trailer, in the complete trailer, I'm gonna play the trailer without interruptions for you guys, so you can hear it. Obviously, you're gonna see it or saw it already, but he speaks as if Master Chief is gone, he's lost, and
Or,
Clark is gonna be
MIA.
finding him. MIA. Well, yeah, MIA, and Clark is gonna be finding him. So, you guys go ahead and watch the trailer while we look through the comments and see what we can respond to before we move on to the next trailer, which is the multiplayer demo for Halo 5 and beta. So we're going to look through the comments. You guys enjoy the trailer.
All right. So, going through it.
Wait, don't
animating
speak.
is-
They're gonna be watching. Just silently go through it. Then we're going to talk about it.
They can't hear us right now.
find him, you have to forget the stories. Forget the legends. You have to do more than walk in his footsteps. For he is more than the sum of his actions. I tell you this, not because I trust you, Agent Locke. But because all our lives are at stake. Because the seeds of our future are sown in his past.
So here you go, end of the trailer for you guys. We could have looked through the comments. Did you find anything interesting, Brandy?
Looking through it, it seems there's a difference between the name Locke and Clark.
I know, now that I think it might be Locke, but I heard Clark at the beginning. Now I think it's Locke. So it's with an Ock, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Arbiter talking. You know.
Well,
how
if
weird
Wiki says it's Locke, then whatever, let it be Locke. The point is that Arbiter. I still think that's still think that Arbiter is a bit taller than this guy, and apparently it isn't Helios. Some people said it's the same as concept art. Yeah. So I might have been right there. Yes, it's Keith David. I know.
It's very odd. When I was looking at, remembering in Halo 3 when you would walk up to an elite, generally all the elites are around 8 feet tall. Master Chief is especially large for a Spartan, apparently. And whenever you're in game, you're usually to the head of the Arbiter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Arbiter is always slouching anyways, so your head height to a slouching Arbiter. And since his head is usually around his shoulders, right? If he's slouching?
No, he's still taller.
It's a little, yeah.
No, listen, look, forget about the Halo 3 elites. We're talking about Halo Reach and Halo 4 elites.
Halo Reach were, those were huge, but they only seemed huge because Spartan 3s are a lot shorter than Spartan 2s.
Okay,
just
but
think of George.
I know, but thinking, logically, elites are 8 to 10 feet tall, according to the wiki.
Mm-hmm.
Spartans are from like 7 to 9 or whatever.
Which means they were
They can intermingle, but in the games, Arbiter is taller and bigger than the Master Chief. That's it.
In the games?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he stops slouching. Yeah.
Even with slouching, he's still bigger.
Ugh.
All right, anyway, I guess we can move on to the next trailer, which is the Halo multiplayer trailer, which I'm really kind of excited about. So, we have 2 gameplay videos that we'd like to show you guys, but first we're going to show you the trailer for the Halo 5. First we're going to watch it, then we're going to analyze it, so enjoy.
Microsoft.
Oh, play.
Peggy 16.
You had to say it.
Ready! Let's move!
Oh, great. Okay. So before we begin, I would like to sort of go back to the point that I was making before. The reason why I think that Halo, that Master Chief is gone is because we see that in the trailer, the original Halo 5 reveal trailer, Master Chief is somewhere gone. He's in the desert, all cloaky, all dusty, and he sees a big monster. Or whatever that thing is. So what I think is he's gone to find a way to save Cortana or find Cortana in some way. Maybe he figured out that Cortana has been downloaded to some off-world, distant Promethean type, blah, 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 blah. And he's trying to find her.
Find the rest of the ship that crashed.
Well, or maybe he's trying to go ahead and find the hub of the Forerunners. Whatever. But yeah, anyway, this trailer was pretty cool. It's very... It gives a lot of detail. Believe it or not, for 50 seconds or however it's long, it gives a lot of detail. So we're going to go back to it, and we're going to pause through it as it goes. So boom, right away, first I'm telling you now, they say it's okay to talk. It looks like an arena, right? Doesn't it?
Okay, so... Well, that looks like matchmaking right there.
And it's in space, right? It looks like an arena. Maybe the new maps.
And if you look over there, there's those 4 little black ramps right there. Those are obviously launch pads or grav lifts.
The grav lifts to get to the arena. I think it's a sort of CGI demonstration of one of the maps that will be in Halo 5 multiplayer beta. It looks pretty cool. There, it's in space, and it looks like a competition arena, MLG. And if you look right here, there's red and white. And blue almost right there. I think it looks like an MLG symbol a little bit.
An MLG symbol.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't know, but it does look a little bit like an MLG symbol.
I mean, it might be. I mean, they do a lot of what do you call it? Fan call-outs, I guess you would. I don't know. What do you call it? When you appeal to the fans?
Fan service.
There you go. Fan service.
All right, so whatever. Maybe it is. So let's continue. And now we actually see red versus blue, and we see the timer 24 seconds. Maybe this is an in-game feature that we're going to see. Maybe it's not.
It might just be an inside joke on Griffball.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they just did the RVB style. Okay, so this is obviously CGI. This is not an in-game footage. And it's kind of soft armor if you think about it. Usually they have hard armor on their fingers.
Probably, for sports reasons. Plus, it's not very logical to have a whole bunch of hardened points all over your hands.
True. Alright, I'm going to go back. Obviously, this is an AR. AR has to make a comeback.
Yeah, and they all have the bullpup loading system, so it has to be either DMR or assault rifle.
It's an assault rifle, guaranteed. It has very fat magazine. Does this armor look a little bit soft, like everywhere?
Well, I mean, it might just be training armor.
But I just don't like the texture they gave here.
And if there's not that, then there's just, I don't know, they have leather meshing. Maybe they're, running out of money to make super expensive suits, and they're not doing diamond lattice anymore.
Maybe. All right, next. This looks like a new shotgun.
That's a BR.
It's a BR? Oh, you're right. It is a BR. Yeah, it even has that noise. Yeah, it's a BR. I don't know why I thought it was a shotgun. I'm stupid.
It also has that slider lock.
Yeah,
on the
right
side.
here. Yeah,
Shotguns always do a bottom or top.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty cool. I like it. So AR, BR is back. Standard Halo 3 loadouts when you start playing Halo 3 on competitive. Good. It smells and looks good.
Ready.
All right, so now we see a really cool armor. This is not the same armor.
For a second,
it's not the same armor that we saw in the trailer. So, armor variation. What?
I don't know what that could possibly be.
But it doesn't look. The only thing that looks Halo about it is the earpiece right there.
Well,
everything else, you know what it looks like?
Well, look at the visor. The visor looks kind of Halo.
I don't know. It's way too. It's not. I don't know.
It's got the ridges that Master Chief's visor has.
A little bit, but they're like you have cheek ridge, like 3 cheek ridges right there.
When I think about it, don't you think those like the Didact ship sort of looked like a Master Chief's visor too?
Whatever, but I don't really. It looks like a soldier. Excuse me. It looks like an CQB design to me.
Possibly.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move.
All right, so now we see the same armor, but in movement. Red team and blue team. Grab lifts, obviously.
Check for any. All right, that's definitely an assault rifle.
Assault rifle right here.
What is that Spartan to the right holding? Is that?
Yeah, I think it's a pistol. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pistol. So we have Magnum back for sure. 2 of them holding our Magnums, by the way. Both of them holding Magnums.
One of them's holding them in a
In
different
the left
That's
hand,
obviously just CGI.
it's a
stuff.
CGI thing. I don't think they're gonna have left hand support for people.
They've all got rounded armor, so it reminds me of the Ricochet stuff for
A little bit, right?
Sports armor.
A little bit, and it was still. And if you look to the right, you actually see the player, and you see
kind of
the
looks like
weapon.
the Halo Reach armor scene.
Yeah. It looks like armor, and what you call it? You see the weapons he's using right now, I suppose. But that's a blue team, not a red team. And on the left, we see the red team with the same thing. So maybe this is just a sneak peek to the loadouts we're gonna see within the menu of Halo 5.
Yeah. And there's the arena right in front of them.
Yeah, so obviously. And maybe we can figure out what kind of map it is, because it looks like Lockout a little bit.
It's a lot bigger on the inside.
It
but
does.
It kind of reminds me of one of those little arena-style, symmetrical type maps.
A little bit, you're right. So obviously this is a marketing ploy, next generation arena multiplayer. Halo was always an arena multiplayer if you think about it, so they're not really reinventing the wheel here. All right, first, right away we see a new armor ability that I think will exist. It's called the Jet Punch. or Jet
Really,
Slam.
you have to say, how about just Hyperjet Tackle?
Fine. Okay, Jetpack
Tackle
Tackle.
this.
Right there. So it's a Jetpack Tackle. That's a new armor ability. That's what I think it is anyway. I think it's finally going to have an armor ability with a jetpack. I don't think it's a jetpack. I think one of those built-in jetpacks within the armor.
Well, I mean,
that
it does
Halo
look
4
a little
has.
like, they're obviously not in Super Zero G because they were able to use, they had
Grav
to use
lifts.
grav lifts to launch themselves in. But it looks like they're probably in reduced gravity enough to use
I don't
little
think so.
thruster packs like that.
Listen. It's game. Logic does not
red
apply in
guy's
multiplayer.
airborne.
Logic does not apply in multiplayer, Brandon.
Yeah, but Halo is generally good enough. At
Okay, what about the thruster pick we have now?
The thruster pack we have now is that little short
Well,
pooter thing. That doesn't
maybe
work
this is the same
without-
thing.
Yeah.
But now you can use it to punch somebody in the face. Okay, next. Or maybe this is just thruster pack and melee, but it looks pretty cool here. Next.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the things that I'm looking forward to. 60 frames per second on dedicated servers.
So like Battlefield?
Yeah, what we have now is 30 frames per second that drops to 20 frames per second on the big maps and during a lot of combat. And we're doing it on our own Xboxes. So the server in the case we have now is actually not a server. It's our own Xbox. That's why we have lag and crap and bullshit, yada, 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 yada.
Which means we won't have to worry about other people not being able to play together.
Correct. So what we have now, actually, we're going to be having 60 frames per second on dedicated servers, no lag, fair play. That's why I think this is an MLG promo. So the MLG guys will forget about Halo 4 and Halo Reach and will come back for Halo 5 as their competitive platform. Right. Well, next. Okay. This is definitely an armor ability. This is a slide. If you guys played Crisis or Bulletstorm or even Wolfenstein: The New Order, this is probably a standard right now. And we can see a pretty cool shot of the BR right here.
For some reason, I looked at it and I thought it might have just been part of a cover mechanic, but that's probably not it.
There's no
Halo's
cover.
never been a duck behind cover type
Well,
thing.
no, unless you manually do it. But I think this is a new armor ability called the slide. Or slide. Yeah, it's a slide. Whatever. Let's call it the slide. Armor slide. Next.
The Elvis slide.
Okay. And I all new Spartan abilities, and obviously they prove it with this sick armor ability, right? Armor slam. I had to do
That's obviously the Megaton punch.
it. So yeah, okay, armor slam. I called armor slam.
Okay, whatever, but I'm gonna be the guy who comes boosting around going Megaton punch and just like knocking everybody out.
And obviously it has an area of effect damage. It probably does EMP damage as well as the physical damage to the health. But
Imagine
I
hitting a vehicle with that.
hope it's not armor lock.
No, Armor Lock was never aerial.
Dude, it's Halo 5. You never know.
And seeing as how, Armor Lock was always supposed to be a defensive mechanism from when you're about to crash into the ground going 5 million miles per hour, I don't think they'd be able to weaponize it since it doesn't make you any heavier.
Blah. You're right. Whatever. Next.
Wait, was he wearing Ricochet?
Oh, let me check. You're right.
Like, look at that shoulder.
Yeah, no, it's not a shoulder. That's a back. His shoulder is
pauldron.
small.
His shoulder pauldron.
It's not
Oh,
a pauldron.
wait, yeah,
that's his back.
That's his, the arch thing on the reactor arches, I guess.
Yeah. So, and now you have the end of the trailer, and obviously, Master Chief's Collection Edition, and then we see Halo 1 Evolved. I will talk about this in a second. Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 4, and Halo 5 Beta. There you go. Now, what I actually want to talk about, let's just jump back here a little bit to this. Now, everybody probably got Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. They're redoing it. They're upgrading it. It's going to be 60 frames per second. And is going to be on 1080p right now, around the 720 at 30 frames per second. So it's not the same anniversary that we have now. Not the same. It's different. And this one is going to have its own multiplayer, which we did not have before.
Well, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary didn't have a multiplayer.
Yes, it did on PC and on LAN, on Xbox LAN, on Xbox Connect, whatever. It did.
That was split screen.
No, you can connect 4 Xboxes together and play that.
Ugh.
Halo 2 Anniversary, we're going to watch some footage of that in just a few minutes. But from what I've seen, I'm loving it.
And that's the one that revolutionized everything with the Xbox Live function.
Correct. From what I know, Halo 3, the only modification to Halo 3 is 60 frames per second at 1080p. Other than that, I don't know whether they redid it. Did it get another treatment? I think not. Halo 4, the same thing. It gets 60 frames per second, 1080p. Nothing else. And obviously you have Halo 5 Guardians Beta Access for multiplayer and Halo Nightfall, which is what is that?
Nightfall is similar to the Forward Onto Dawn thing.
Probably. And
well, no,
all
it's
of
going
this,
to be a live action thing.
all
by
of this,
Steven Spielberg.
Oh yeah, you're right. All of this is on Xbox One, on one Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray. So you cannot get it for Xbox 360. Everything is only for Xbone. And to that matter, when you put the disc in, you have menus for all 5 games, for 5 games. So you never have to change the disc again.
It's like when you get one of those arcade discs for all the GameCube games.
And everything's updated and better graphics, so I'm looking forward to it. Probably gonna actually release a bundle bundle Xbox One with this. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Because I have to get Xbox One.
I did hear that there was a little bit added content to Halo 1 and Halo 4.
In Halo 2. In Halo 2.
1,
oh, come on. Go for it.
Halo 1's going to have an added prologue.
No, it's Halo 2.
No, Halo 1. You don't add a prologue
I
to
read
the second thing in a series.
No, I read the article too. They're going to add a prologue and an epilogue to Halo 2 anniversary, not to Halo 1 anniversary.
Why would you have Halo 1 and then have a prologue and then a Halo 2?
A prologue for Halo 2 storyline. You know the trailer we just saw before? There was a prologue for Halo 2 anniversary. And then you have epilogue. It's not playable.
Epilogue would also... Well, I know epilogue is going to be Halo 4.
No, epilogue is going to be about Halo 5. Everything that is released...
No, epilogue will be in...
I read the article.
So did I.
Well, you read it wrong. let the people decide who's right or who's wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. So yeah, we guys gonna let you watch the trailer for this again. Get your opinions up while we read the comments if there are any. All right, let's go.
Ready! Let's move!
It's all a simulation.
Alright, there's not really much to discuss in the comments. In that case, we can actually drop this. And what we're gonna do now is actually watch a few of the multiplayer games in Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. So let us go to the start and let's watch it. Alright, you ready, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So we're going to be showing you gameplay from Ghost's POV because he's a lot better than I am. I'm trying. Oh, yes, we are playing Spartans versus Elite.
We have to talk about this.
Okay, well, 1, dual wielding is back. 2, that radar looks wonky.
3, we have elites.
Yes, but they're all minor elites.
Yeah, so elites are back, which is kind of cool, I think. We haven't played with elites in a long time in a Halo game, so when Xbox 2 comes out, when this game comes out, you know who I'm gonna be playing with, Brandon. Elites, and they look bigger than Spartans, by the way.
Seeing as how they're the exact same game without much of a difference, I think they're still going to have the same hitbox height and everything else as they were.
Maybe
And
you're right. Maybe you're right.
considering they were literally made to be the same height as Spartans with just a slightly pushed forward head hitbox, they're not going to be that much taller because after all, we're still Spartan 2s and they're
Oh my god,
same height.
logic is not there in multiplayer. Halo 2, Spartan 2, Spartan 10, whatever, it doesn't matter.
It does. There were height differences.
Not in the multiplayer.
A knight, and he's crouching on me. Okay, thank you.
Teabagging makes
Right.
sense.
You also saw there a dual wield.
Rocket launcher
another
looks exact
big
same.
mainstay
Oh, they got
of Halo
phone.
2 gameplay, and as I said, we are
Look at that
playing
armor, it's
Spartans
very,
versus
very-
Elites. This is actually one of my favorite
Okay, you
maps.
jump
Got
really
some great
high.
sight lines. You can really see the vistas popping here as well. Okay, there we go. We'll go. Go.
Now, here's a good example of the Spartan and Elite. And I think he looks bigger. Even because okay,
You cannot say that's a good example.
look at that. Even when they're both down, look how much bigger the Elite model is than the Spartan model.
One's falling
They're on the
towards
same
us,
level
one's
right now.
falling
They're on the
behind.
same level right now.
And they're both lying down and one's up on a hill.
All right.
Nice.
We gotta find something better, man. Oh, we all have the Mark V, is it?
Nice.
Like I said, it's the
Is it-
Halo 2 multiplayer. All they did was attach...
No, wait. Look at the look at the armor,
It doesn't have a COD piece, like,
which is weird.
which
'cause
is similar to Halo 4.
Yeah, but it should have had a cod piece.
But they have... Well, Halo 4 is the only one that doesn't have a COD piece. And that's a... What? That's the Halo 2 helmet?
It looks like it.
Maybe that might just be for demonstration
Okay.
purposes.
Oh. Get the Banshee.
A little bit hunched. The
Okay,
bench is
here we go.
back.
We got him.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they still
whoa.
haven't changed that model.
Got him.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're so. Yeah, I got you.
It seems they took out the... it looks like they took out the bomb on the Banshee.
Well, maybe the guy just didn't use it.
Ugh, who wouldn't use it? Such a perfect target.
Oh, you're.
That's pretty much it for this. This was pretty short, but we have another one called Kyra Station. Let's go to that one. Is this Kyra? Yeah, it is a Kyra Station one. Okay, let's go.
We're in the Cairo station. 1080p, 60 frames. So, you know what? I wanted to ask you guys this. I believe you had confirmed this for me earlier. Two-player online co-op for the first time in the Halo campaign, correct? Halo 2 campaign?
That's right. Yeah, we're going to have that for, in particular for 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
We're going to have those across the board on those, which is going to be a tremendous amount of fun. Similar for Forge as well. You're going to be able to Forge on 2, 3, and 4.
Awesome.
Wait, do we hear that?
I
We
don't
can
hear
forge.
anything.
We can. Oh yeah, we can forge in Halo 2.
Oh.
Yeah, and we can online multiplayer on Halo 2 for the campaign.
Oh.
That's already a boost to the original version, and the Kyrie Station looks amazing so far. So I'm kinda, sort of,
Considering
Oh.
the ancient designs, you really couldn't make it look any prettier.
Yeah, but I'm honestly I'm extremely excited because if they put in the multiplayer, there is something called the theater and machinima time.
Yeah. Then again, Halo 2 didn't have a theater.
Yeah, but there were ways to get around it, but whatever. Right?
Forge on 2?
That's correct.
How is that possible?
That's more the magic.
Looks like
Yeah, I know. I
skulls are
saw some
back.
speculation just before we got here, actually, like people wondering if we were doing Forge for those or not. And yeah, we absolutely are.
Yeah, when I met with you guys just a few weeks ago, you hadn't confirmed. it, and I put it in my. I have a big preview piece that breaks down everything on IGN right now. I need to actually go in and update that.
Oh, by the way, I think they changed the models for the SMGs a bit. They're a bit more square.
Did you not notice the fact that he just did like a little slider or something to go from 1080p to like whatever it was?
Okay, let's
I have a big preview piece that breaks down
little bit
Yeah,
back,
when I met with you
farther
guys just a
back.
few
There we
weeks
go.
ago,
So,
you weren't
good graphics,
you hadn't
and then
I think it's just for the stream. I don't think this is
Okay,
the
probably.
actual
Probably
thing.
from-
Yeah.
it, and I put it in my.
weird. See,
I have a big
everything
preview
was
piece that
black
breaks
for a
down
second.
everything on IGN right now. I need to actually go in and
Yucky.
update that with some good news.
I want to keep you going. Yeah, no, so absolutely. So when we spoke, what was it, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
something
about
like that. We were close to locking it, but we weren't 100%. And between now and then, that has locked and confirmed.
So, Dan, Frank, I want to have you talk us through here what's going on.
Well, you're up to
About
my-
the visual fidelity and exactly what's going on under the hood here.
Caveat.
Well, so this is pretty much a Halo 2 campaign if you think about it. Nothing more than that. That's all it is. Halo 2 campaign. So yeah. That's pretty cool. I kind of like it. We actually see the pods just attach themselves to the windows. I haven't seen that yet, so let's go ahead.
It's obviously work in progress.
Sure.
This is going to get better and better as we keep working through it. And there's definitely with this kind of development, there's a lot of layering
as
that
that
goes
door
in, even more
opens,
so
let 'em
than
out of
building
here.
a game from scratch.
Yeah.
And but we're pretty happy with
There it
this.
is.
Yeah.
And there you go. An original Halo 2 graphics right there for you guys. Change obvious. And I told you to change the design for the SMG. See, it looked different now in the new version of the game. Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I thought you were gone, man.
Yeah, and it's funny. Sometimes the change is really
he's
jarring
flicking
and
back and
striking,
forth.
but
Right, see, he does it so fast.
sometimes it's kind of
They did that in
Wow,
Halo
look at
1
that.
anniversary too.
Yeah, but in Halo Anniversary, it took a while to change,
yeah, but not.
It wasn't
the
instantaneous.
Demo model.
right?
The demo model did it instantaneously.
Yeah, this one didn't. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
how well built the game environment was in the first place. And we saw that with the original Anniversary. But yeah, and the other thing is the Switch is instant now. Previously there was a little bit of lag.
They actually just said that in the first Anniversary there was a little bit of lag, and in this one it's instantaneous.
Well, it's going to be on the Xbox One. It better be.
As you switch between the memory and screen buffers, and now that switch is 100% instant. You can do it in the middle of a firefight and survive.
If you notice, they kept the same sprites for the blood. It's like all over the place, like it was in the original Halo. It's like,
Yeah.
look at that, it's all over the place. I mean, original Halo 2.
Are these Elite and Grunt models built off? Are these the Halo 4 ones? Are these all new models that have been done?
I don't
for the
remember
anime?
those two.
So we grabbed from a number of different games actually to pull them together for this. As you can see, there's a pretty stark difference even between the characters here as you're swapping back and forth. So really across, there's no one answer to that. We grabbed across the board and made modifications
Gotcha.
on a case by case.
So apparently they didn't grab models from one specific game. They grabbed a bunch of models from different games and spliced them together for the Halo 2 Anniversary, which is pretty cool. I mean, because in Halo 1 Anniversary we had models from Halo Reach.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm correct, yeah, Halo Reach, which was
After
kind of
343.
odd. They looked very odd.
And 343 does have a pretty big habit of using old materials for their newer stuff.
Well, I'm kind of excited about this. Really am.
But yeah, you can really tell that swap. One of the things we wanted to do, people really enjoyed that swap so much, and we wanted to evolve that as well for Xbox One.
Look
As
at
Frank
that.
alluded to, there was
I think
that fading.
I think one of the things that's really prominent is the lighting.
Yeah.
It's how drastically it changes. And when he turns right now, he's gonna look at the
fade out
fire.
on the first
Look
one,
at that.
and
Look
we've
at the
just got
lights.
Obviously, more power to work with now. So a big thing was just
See?
to make that swap instantaneous.
Frank, this is something in particular that I've talked to you about before.
That's
I'm curious
kind of what
with
they did
the,
with
Halo
the,
2
Halo
and
1
Oh, Brandon, remember somebody's talking over you here, so you have to come back and re-say what you were saying.
Yeah. It reminds me of what they did with the Halo 1 anniversary lighting.
I think this is better. I think in the anniversary in the first game it wasn't as Halo, to be honest, Halo always had horrible lighting because you never have those detailed lighting. It's either you go into the shadow, your gun just turns black. You go into the light, your gun just turns brighter. They never had the detailed lighting that I like in the games, and I think they did it well in this game. I don't know. Let's see.
Anniversary in particular, was there ever any consideration or investigation done into the infamous E3 2003
we did.
single-player demo? The game, that mission that never made the game.
We talked about it.
Making that playable for this.
Yeah, we talked about it. I think the problem is that in a very real sense, it's a completely different engine than all of the other ones. So you'd have to bubble off the segment of the
definitely
engine.
got revolving
the
lighting.
content, and Joe is, I believe, at the show. He'll speak to this as well. The content is all real and
Joe
it all
Staten,
functions.
the
It all functions. The problem is if
Yeah, that was pretty much it. That's all we got for this. Some of you might have not seen it. Maybe they did. Well, about the updated cutscenes, you saw the updated cutscene at the beginning of our show. The first thing we showed you guys was the updated cutscene. Truth be told, so that's it. What else? What else can we talk about? I mean, the footage is pretty cool, to be told. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Indeed, it is.
For those people who are really curious to look at it again, I'm gonna replay it for you guys. But I'm gonna lower the volume just a bit so you can hear us talk. And the thing is that I'm really happy how they handled the anniversary so far, Brandon. How about you?
Definitely. I wonder if you could still get outside of Cairo Station and walk around it like you were in the Halo 2 game.
Remember, he just showed you it's the same game. It just slapped a new graphics engine on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can.
That'll be very interesting.
I wish we had some more things to show you. Maybe we do. What I'm going to do right now is actually look for more content for you guys to see. Unless, Brendan, you want to do it, or you want to talk about something in regards to Halo 5, while I actually look for more Halo 2 stuff.
Ugh. In regards to Halo 5?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just sort of... you again. Okay, let's take a quick look at the comments then, since... whatever. I think they spliced the armor because almost all Halo games had different armor variants for Covenant armor in the species. Yeah. Though grunts are still those little crocodile grunty things now. Though I sort of miss the old school, but I guess you could go back and forth however you please. Nothing wrong with adding Forge and Theater to Halo 2. Definitely not. I would love to be able to Forge in Halo 2. And I would also love to be able to use Theater mode in all of its modes. I just hope that, 343 doesn't keep on messing around, since there was no theater mode in Halo 1 Anniversary.
So?
Unless there's a way to turn off your reticle, you want to just do it old school RVB style with a reticle showing and your character's kind of invisible?
Yeah. I mean, so where were we? I just lost myself. I was looking for more footage and I forgot absolutely what the hell to talk about, man.
I'm just going off of what they have in the comments.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing really else that we can talk about besides we can end it unless people have more questions of some sort.
Okay, let's keep on going through these comments then. J80 Car says, at least the popcorn machine SFX isn't in the SMG anymore.
Popcorn. That's a funny thing.
Yeah, technically the popcorn thing should have never happened.
So, do you want to sort of tell us theory about Halo 5 and Halo 4, Halo 5 and Halo 2 Anniversary again? Because that's what I read in an article. Don't kidding. Apparently, Halo 2 will have an extra opening scene, a prologue, and an extra ending scene called an epilogue. What they're gonna do, they're gonna tie Halo 1 through Halo 4 to Halo 5. Because in the first trailer that we saw, and we're gonna show it again right after this one, we actually see the Arbiter talking to a new character, Agent Clark, or what was the other name for him?
Clark.
Locke, I think, yeah, Agent Locke. Yeah, probably that.
I just said that.
Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. Yeah, there's the trailer, so let's go ahead and play it for people again. Just lower the volume. So yeah, this trailer pretty much shows that this is a hologram shown to Clark by Arbiter, for one simple reason, because he came to St. Helios, Clark, Locke, whatever, to find any information that could help him find Master Chief. And obviously Arbiter has an entire spiel about Master Chief because they became buddies during the war. Duh. And what's gonna happen is, some people say we're gonna play Halo, Master Chief, and Agent Locke together. I think we're gonna be playing Locke, Clark, and Arbiter together.
Yeah, I kind of like the well, I think I mentioned earlier about having to play as him and then having Master Chief be the third force that you don't actually play as, but I really don't think they would ever keep you from playing from Master Chief for this long.
So you think we're gonna be playing as Master Chief in Halo 5?
I think it'd be like a, well, I mean, for things there's like a protagonist and there's deuter antagonists and then there's, you know, triple antagonists or whatever you call it, like tri-agonists, whatever. Just having 3 people that you would cycle through, it sounds a bit far-fetched though. But Clark is already an interesting character by the fact that he's an Oni guy.
Or Locke.
And whatever. And the fact that he is such, I don't want to call him a bounty hunter because he's probably not, but he's, you know, Oni's hound dog, it seems, and he's an interesting character, and I kind of want to go through his side of the story, but I also want to go through Master Chief's, and, you know,
I want to go through Arbiters. So are you saying that they should have 3 stories?
I'm thinking so. Like, while Master Chief is off doing his own thing, you would have like a kind of revolving back and forth thing with Arbiter and Locke, Clark, whatever, during the same missions.
You know, I think they're going to have 3 characters now. That's what I think.
They definitely have 3 characters.
No, I think we're gonna be playing with 3 characters in Halo 5, because the name of the game is Guardians. And I don't think you would say Guardians just for 2 people. I think 2 or more is the case.
Well, that's a very odd sort of thing, because apparently the Guardians are the same things that have been killing us throughout all the Halo games.
Huh, I don't think that's the case.
Like, whenever you get hit by a train or something, it'd be like, killed by the Guardians.
No, come on. Let's not put that in. You had to do that. You just can't.
I don't know.
You just have to keep it. You just can't keep it to
IGN
yourself.
was talking about it, so I mean, come on.
Yeah, IGN has a good article. You can just go on their website. They have a very good article about Halo 5 and Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. You can also go to GT Trailers. They also have a very good discussion on the topic over there.
There's also the fact,
yeah, go for it,
that you know, Master Chief is a reclaimer and not a guardian.
So you're saying that they're it's Reclaimer Saga, right?
Yeah, and the Reclaimer is, you know, Master Chief. And I remember that sometimes whenever you, what do you call it? What's his name? Guilty Spark would always call you Reclaimer. And it seemed like he would refer to other Spartans, you know, the ones wearing the suits. Especially if they were wearing a suit, they would call them the Reclaimer.
Perhaps. But I just think any human is a Reclaimer. Because any human can activate the Halo ring. As to, do you think Machinima will be good in this game? It's Halo. It's gonna have Forge and Theater, so you can make Machinima in it. It's not a big deal. As to Halo 5, I have no idea, but from what it looks right now, it looks very similar to Halo 4's art design. And not a lot of people liked Halo 4 art design, so...
Yeah.
So I don't think so. I don't think people will take on Halo 5 either. But if they have elites in it, you know we're gonna grab it like that.
Yeah, it'd be great and all if they, you know, had, you know, it took Bungie 2 games to start playing with elites, but it took them 6 games to get the perfect elites for their their
not
side.
6 games. Halo Wars was not made by them. Neither was Halo Anniversary. Neither was Halo 4. So it's 3 games.
Halo 1, 2, 3.
Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. That's 4.
Well, don't forget ODST.
ODST doesn't count. They have the same models. They don't even have elites in it.
Yes, they do.
No,
Well,
they
they're all
don't.
dead, but...
Come on. It's the same models in Halo 3.
But,
So, yeah.
it took them a few games.
Well, pretty much, I don't think we have any more theories, do we? We can speculate about multiplayer all we want. We saw the multiplayer for Halo 2. I played Halo 2 online. I know how it feels, and to me, that feels like Halo 2 online. So I'll be frank, honest. There's nothing new about that, except the fact that they updated the models. I don't know about armor customization at all, but if it's the same as Halo 2, there is none of it except the color schemes. And as to Halo 5 and Halo 2 integration, we just read it in the article, and that's all we have to go on. But this trailer, we're gonna play it one last time for you guys until we're gonna tell you goodbye. But let us just play the trailer one last time, and then we're gonna say us goodbye words. But I like this trailer, Brendan. I really do.
To find him, you have to forget the stories. Forget the legends. You have to do more than walk in his footsteps. For he is more than the sum of his actions. I tell you this, not because I trust you, Agent Locke.
We ready?
But because all our lives are at stake.
I already have one ready.
Because the seeds of our future are sown in his past.
So that's it, guys. We leave you with this. We have absolutely nothing else to say. I wish we did. I wish we kind of did. But I think we covered every topic we had to cover. We talked about Halo Anniversary. We talked about Halo 5. We talked about Halo 2. Anniversary gameplay. Return of the Arbiter. Speculations. And, of course, Halo 5 beta and our thoughts on it. All the footage you guys saw today was gone either from the YouTube or E3 itself. If you would like to see more, we go ahead to IGN or GameTrailers.com. This is it for M&B show for the Halo E3 edition. We're gonna have more M&B shows with other games. I hope you guys join us there too. We had a pretty big audience today, 18 people max, I think. So
Yeah.
that's a very, very surprising. We're very glad you guys joined us and stayed for our discussion. We hope to see you again, hopefully in our next M&B show for E3. With this, I'm Mikey.
And I am Brandy.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Adios.